afternoon, football fans, and welcome to 3 and Out, right here on IE Sports Radio, your directory for all that is sports. We are coming to you live here on a beautiful Saturday morning, on the Pacific Coast that is. It is Saturday, January 13th, 2024, and we are ready for the playoffs. I'll tell you right now, we have ourselves a very fun lineup on Wild Card Weekend. I was not expecting all these great games. So many great games, so many possible outcomes, lots of great storylines. We are in full-on playoff mode, you guys. The regular season is in the books, and that is that. We are here for it. We are ready to make it happen. All these teams enter one champion. We are just 1 month away. Crazy to think, right? 1 month away. We're actually just under a month. Super Bowl Sunday, February 11th. And you gotta love the fact that we have teams with ex-players on the other side, teams who have made trades with each other in the past to maybe get to this point, teams who completely fell apart this year and are somehow still here, and teams who didn't look like they would even be here. They're here. Oh, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I hope you're along for the ride. You already know, man, it's the start of the year. Tons of football, tons of news, tons of games. So, you know your boy Larry B is working overtime. But it's okay, because I love me a little overtime. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a good one today. We're going to have ourselves some fun. And we are going to enjoy talking about the game we love oh so much. Here we go! Full speed ahead. You are now tuned in live to 3 and Out, right here on IE Sports Radio, your directory for all that is sports. Welcome, football fans. Here we go. Oh, man, I have been on air way too much this morning. Just kidding. I love it. Hey, look, I can take you back to, 5, 6, 7 years ago here on IE Sports Radio when I was doing 3-hour episodes of The Defining Moment week in and week out. It was just it was a fun time. Of course, I have no time for that anymore, but I will tell you, it was good times, and we certainly have tons of great shows here at IE Sports Radio now to where getting 3 hours is even hard sometimes, but I will tell you, just thank you everybody for tuning in. It has been a fun morning with all the primetime face-offs. Taryn and I did 3 and Out College Edition this morning. I got more primetime face-offs coming up tomorrow. It's just going to be a lot, so really excited and just thankful for this time, really thankful that I even get this opportunity to be on air because, that's what it's all about, right? Being thankful and happy and excited for what's to come. So I will tell you this, as always, I always got to shout out the Lord above, man, the big man above. As I always say, none of this would be possible without our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. For without him, nothing is possible. That's right. And of course, none of this would be possible without you guys. All of the IE Sports Radio listeners, all of the IE Sports Radio colleagues here of mine, amazing people. We got something for everybody. If you love football, if you love volleyball, if you love auto sports, if you love basketball, seriously, who's your team? Are you a Cleveland fan? Jemby's gotcha. Are you a SoCal fan? Our boy Taryn has gotcha. Are you a Pittsburgh fan from the Steel City? Ralph Khalees has got your back, bro. That's what it's all about, man. Who do you love? Who's your team? What's your sport? IE Sports Radio, man. We are the goodie bag, the gift basket, the buffet of sports. What do you want to call us? Anything but late for dinner, right? That's my inner fat boy. Sorry, guys. But that's what we are. We deliver delicious sports to all of you diehards out there. We are by the fans, for the fans. It's what we do. It's what we've always done. It's what we've always been about. We aren't talking no politics. We ain't talking no nonsense like that. You want politics, CNN. Like Big Mama's house. You want Baskin Robbins, 31 flavors is where you got to go. I don't know if that was Big Mama's house, but that was something with Martin Lawrence in it. I totally forgot what movie that was. But yeah, y'all, we got it all. We got all the goodies. So if you love your sports, y'all, you need to look no further than IE Sports Radio. True diehard fans giving it to you straight from the source, as our boy J-Man from H-Town, of course, Houston Texans fan, host of Spaced Out Sports here at IE Sports Radio would say, straight from the source, because that's exactly who we are, y'all. Straight from the source. So with that said, we really appreciate all of you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Big shout out to our sponsor, Planet Jerky Premium Brisket Beef Jerky. If you love jerky, let me just go ahead and let you know. You're going to love this delicious jerky. It is so delicious. It has gluten-free options. They have tons and tons and tons of protein packed in this delicious jerky. Head on over to planetjerky.net. Grab you a bag. You're going to love it. It's a great, great, great business, small owned, and they're just making waves, y'all. So head on over, the official jerky of IE Sports Radio, Planet Jerky Premium Brisket Beef Jerky. You're going to want to taste this stuff, y'all. And then after that, you'll agree with me when I say nothing goes together like Planet Jerky, IE Sports Radio, football, and any other sport you love. So with that said, head on over to IESportsRadio.com. Check us out. Grab you some merch. We appreciate you guys for the support. Of course, IESportsRadio.com/shop. IESportsRadio.com. Check out what's going on every day. I gotta update that thing. But we got lots of shows. Of course, the links, all those great shows I was talking about. You're gonna see links to every one of those show pages. So great stuff as always, guys, and just definitely much appreciated. Just you guys tuning in, all right? So big ups and thank you. Check out all of our shows. If you ever miss a show, man, we are freaking everywhere. Like seriously, we're like gas, man. Like it's like it could be everywhere at once. We're like the air, man. Once it, it's dispersed, we're all over the place, man. So check out IE Sports Radio once again for all your needs, all your sports needs, man. I'm telling you, we got what you need, homie. So show us some love. We appreciate you all once again. Yeah, for tuning in. And once again, just in case you don't know where IE Sports Radio is, well, let me tell you where IE Sports Radio is. Not like physically, but I mean where you can catch all of our great shows. Of course, you can catch all of our awesome shows here on Spreaker.com. Also, check us out on platforms such as, my gosh, where are we at? We're on Apple Podcasts. We are on Spotify. We are on iHeartRadio. We're on Google Podcasts. We're on Amazon Music, CastBox, Deezer, Podcast Addict, Podchaser, GeoSaven, I can't even pronounce that right, YouTube, and of course on IESportsRadio.com. Once again, y'all, if you love sports, we got what you need. Okay. So enough plugs, enough of that craziness. I just had to go off on a rant because, once again, if you guys don't know about IE Sports Radio, we've been around for almost 10 years. You must have been under a rock, but it's okay because we could lift the rock off you. You want to know why? Because we got so many great shows all over the country. Tune in, show love, jump in the chat room, become part of the IE Sports Radio family, become part of the IE Sports Radio community on our website, comment on our blogs, listen to our shows, put something in the forum you feel is important about sports. We get action, y'all. That's what it's about. All right. Playoffs. My goodness. Big ups to the chat room, man. We got so many people up in the chat room today. Everybody's up in here. Ralph Khalees, we appreciate you, brother. Thank you for being up in here. Adam Karnick. My boy, Taryn Rodriguez. I was in the air with him a little bit ago on 3 and Out. College Edition, for those of you who tuned into that, we thank you very much. My boy, Drewski, man. It's Drewski up in the chat. Appreciate you, bro. Of course, he's the host of HOTS, the Hots, y'all, the heart of Texas sports here on IE Sports Radio, of course. And just like I said, something for everybody. Tune in because we got something for everybody. So here we go. Playoffs. Oh, boy. Where do we even begin, right? Week 18 was crazy. We got to see a lot of things happen in Week 18. We got to see, I'm not even going to try to get into no stats and none of that because, why, Last Saturday, we saw the Steelers defeat the Ravens, and I get it, no Lamar, but boy, I probably felt real good to beat those Ravens. I'll tell you, the Steelers they're a good football team. They're not world beaters or nothing crazy, but they're a pretty good football team. For this team to get into the playoffs, it was earned, but man, road less traveled. A couple years now without Big Ben, who they got, what are they going to do, how are they going to go forth in this? They lost a big-time player, of course, in TJ Watt. It's tough. Right now, the injury report doesn't even show him on there, but it might. I'm just saying he's been injured. It sucks when you see a player of his caliber get hurt. But I'll tell you right now, it is such a cool thing when you can see how this team rallies together, So, yes, he is confirmed out. I saw the injury report. I know he had a pretty serious injury, so he is confirmed out. I just wanted to clarify before I said anything with the injury report coming up this week. But I'll tell you right now, this Steelers team has come a long way, and it's really neat to see how they rally around each other. Someone goes down, next man up, and they're just all ready for it. So the Steelers, solid performance this year, 10-7. Didn't see that coming. I really, really didn't, guys. I thought they're going to be a little bit lower than that. Regardless, though, man, Mason Rudolph, hey, he made some things happen. Not too bad. Najee Harris, the man eclipses the sanctuary mark. You know what? Good job for the Steelers. 17-10 over the Ravens last week. Pretty good game, and they earned themselves a spot in the playoffs. Also, the Texans, man, it was all on the line last week on Saturday, right? All on the line with the Colts. And you got to love what this team's what they've done. Last year, they won, all of 3 games. And everyone's so excited about D'Amico Ryans this, D'Amico Ryans that, D'Amico Ryans this, all this, right? Just all this talk. And everybody's so hyped up and excited to see him, coach this team. There's a young rookie comes on the team. He's not the first guy off the board. He's the second. They had a pretty damn good draft, back-to-back great picks. But what happens is something special. D'Amico Ryans, rookie head coach, has a rookie quarterback and a team with a bunch of young dudes. And what does he do? Well, this is what he does. He gets his big giant kitchen pot, whatever you want to call it. He throws a little bit of this in there. He throws a little something of that in there. He throws some herbs, some spice, some pepper, some salt, some whatever else. And you know what he does? He makes something delicious. Because these Texans are night and day. Incredible job. Where's that gossing applause button, man? You want to talk about cooking? That's everyone's word this days, right? Everybody, cooking this, cooking. Oh, he's cooking. Well, hey, guess what? You want to talk about cooking? That's exactly what D'Amico Ryans did, man. Homeboy cooked up something. He made he made a gourmet meal out of what everybody thought was a bunch of crap, last year. And you got to salute him. I think it's an amazing year for him. 10-7 overall. They eliminated the Colts as they defeated them 23-19 last week. It was a great game, man. Great game. Minshew, it's hard because I want to see him have a home. I want to see, him make something happen for himself and go somewhere. Is he going to be like another... Who can I compare him? Maybe not compare him to, but Fitzmagic. Is he going to be that journeyman who just goes around and helps teams win here and win there and win here and win there, and then that's it, kind of fizzle out and then go somewhere else and do it here? Minshew hasn't really done a lot of like that, but I'm just saying, will he turn into that? As like a journeyman? I don't know. Of course, Richardson coming back next year, but I don't know. As of right now, the Colts have a lot of question marks, but at the same exact time, for a team with so many question marks, they had a pretty good run, right? 9-8 on the year. However, they fell in this game. Let's see what these Texans do coming up in the playoffs, but really good game last week on Saturday. Okay, on to Sunday. I'm going to try to sweep through these pretty quick, but okay, Buccaneers and Panthers was just a weird game. 9-0 Buccaneers earned this thing. They finished season 9-8. They're in the playoffs. They just finally put the Panthers out of their misery. And in the season, it was 2-15. Very rough year for these guys. Bryce Young is not a bust. Bryce Young is anything but that. He's a good young man. He has a good heart. He's a great player. I mean, I've been a fan of his since freaking modern day high school, okay? But when it comes down to it, it's not easy, man. The Panthers weren't going to be good. Their future is kind of busted. The Panthers got a lot of things to work with and deal with right now and work through. Let's see what they do. But as of right now, do not write off Bryce Young. You know, you can if you want to, but I don't know. Other than that, a team that looked dead in the water this year, man, I'll tell you right now, the Buccaneers, I counted these guys out like 3 different times over. I just don't see it, right? I didn't see it. I didn't see this team being anything decent or good or anything. They dropped the ball too much, man. They not literally, you know what I mean? Actually literally a few times, but they just didn't seem to win the biggest games. And then it started to happen. They started to string along some decent victories, and here they are at 9-8, finishing the season off at 9-8 in Charlotte. And here they are in the playoffs. Strange things have happened, right? But good for them. The Bengals dismantled the Browns 31-14 in that last game of the year. It was a game that, who cares? I mean, the Browns are basically already in. And the Bengals come on now. The whole damn division. How crazy is that when the whole division is so good that the worst team last year, you know, the Bengals, of course, front runner team that's been dominating and everything the last couple of years, right? The only team that didn't get in from the AFC North this year was the Bengals, and they finished at 9-8. That's insane, right? You got to show lots of love to a team who, unless you're a rival, that's fine. They got to show lots of love to a team who knows how to fight like this and fight it all the way out. And even getting a winning record, they still didn't make the playoffs. Just goes to show you how fierce the AFC North really is, man. The Bengals, though, I don't know. We'll see what happens with them next year. Healthy Burrow, who I don't know. Have they began to fall apart? What's going to happen? Will they be back next year? Will they need another year to get back in that major Super Bowl contention? It all depends on offseason, right? But for the Browns, oh my gosh, there's so many good things going on for these Browns right now. That loss didn't matter. They finished at 11-6. They're looking good. They got them Texans coming up in the playoffs. We'll get into that later. Good job for those guys. The Lions defeat the Vikings 30-20, and the Lions continue to prove that the Vikings are just a bunch of fool's gold, man. I'm sorry. 7-10 on the season. The Vikings have just looked progressively worse and then kind of like stagnant worse, I guess. I don't know. They've been bad for the last 8 years now or something like that, maybe 7 years. Can we just chalk it up and say that the Vikings need like just a big facelift or something or a makeover? I mean, I don't know what it is, but this team just can't get right now. They've had teams where they look pretty good on paper, and then they play and they just can't get right. It's something that you got to understand. It's not hating. It's just telling the truth. So don't get mad, Vikings fans. But when it comes down to it, there are things to get excited about. I get it. The quarterback was ripped away from them this year. I get that. It's hard to win like that. But at the end of the day, man, I don't even think they were okay. And you're going to tell, last year, whatever. Yeah, but what have they done? You know what I mean? Like, they could be playoffs, do whatever. You got to get in that big one, man. You got to be in that bowl. This team every year, I just feel like, I don't know, I can go off on a tangent forever. Well, for a while, at least, on the Vikings. But there's just a lot to this team that I feel that, I don't know, they have the pieces, and for some reason, they just can't get it together. So we'll see how that goes. But for the Lions, look, Lions finished at 12-5. Not bad, right? Not bad. Pretty good year for the Lions. Goff has turned it on. I don't know what it was. It's crazy to think. Him and Stafford switched places, and now look at them. They're playing each other this week. It's crazy to think, right? But let's see. Let's see him play now in the playoffs. Let's see what he does. I mean, man, the young man out of Cal has come a long way, right? Let's see what he does. Let's see how he handles it. Let's see how this team does overall. But man, St. Brown, Montgomery, I mean, you got guys that carry this team so well week in and week out. I feel like this is just a fun matchup coming up in the playoffs, but this is just a fun time, man. The Lions have looked better than we've ever seen them, man. I remember the year after I graduated high school, the Lions went 0-16, right? I mean, that was crazy. Remember that? And that was, 15 years ago? And now look at, I mean, they were like a sleeper okay team for a while, and now they look pretty serious. So let's see what these guys do. Big ups once again to the chat room. Isdrewski says, how you plan on watching Wild Card Weekend? Oh, brother, I got I got my YouTube TV. Sunday Ticket don't matter no more because YouTube TV, they're all on the regular basic channels. But yeah, man, I'll be walking around. I got my brand new iPhone that we just got not too long ago, the new ones. So the battery is nice and healthy. That's the only reason why I bring that up. Not trying to sit here and floss on y'all. But I'm just saying, like, it's nice because the battery's good. Don't got to carry around an extra battery or anything. So in case we go anywhere or do anything, I have the game right there in my pocket, no matter what, all times. But I will be watching some of these games from home with the wife, making dinner watching these things, maybe out and about watching these things. I don't know, but I will be enjoying these games, every single one of them, as I always do. How about you, Drewski? How you watching these games this weekend, man? The Patriots defeat the Jets. Okay. I'm sorry, the Jets. I'm so used to saying it the other way around. The Jets defeat the Patriots 17-3. Surprise, surprise, right? Belichick is out, and Mayo is the new quarterback. Is the new head coach. I'm sorry, of the Patriots. I guess can't really talk about the quarterback. That's all. Mac Jones isn't the dude. I'm sorry. Get mad at me all you want to. Call me a hater, bro. He's not the guy. I'm sorry. He's just not the guy. He's not the guy, okay? I don't want to go off any further than that. I don't want to be mean. He's not the guy, though, okay? So as of right now, I just seriously feel like wherever Bill goes, I thought he was going to retire. Him and Nick Saban, close friends. Nick Saban just retired. So I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm thinking, okay, well, Bill might just, right off in the sunset too. But, my boy, man, if you're listening, big shout out to my boy Alex. He says here, as a diehard Patriots fan, he really feels that Belichick he's chasing down Don Shula. He doesn't want to retire, so he's going to go somewhere. So many landing spots for him, right? I've been hearing crazy things. I've been hearing Chargers. I asked Drewski what he thought the other day when he was on his show on air on Thursday night, because my boy Alex thinks that Bill might go to the Cowboys. If no matter what, he says that he thinks that McCarthy's screwed no matter what if he doesn't win the Super Bowl. So possible spot for him. Drewski shot that down quick. So once again, what do you think? Do you think Bill's going to go here, go there? I don't know. Kind of crazy, right? But we'll see. As for the Jets, look, man, the Jets are just historically just a sad, sad story, man. It's like I don't know, man. The Jets is hard. They're hard. They're a hard team. Like, they're like the Raiders, man. Like, even though the Raiders have seen better days now, finally, thank God. But I feel like the Jets is listening to like sad country music all day, man. Like, those fans, I feel like they just must be like big country fans. I don't know. This is, good music is depressing though. And they just enjoy it. Like, I know it's depressing, but I love it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, don't get me wrong. I loved my a good amount of depressing music as well, memories and things like that, But I don't know, man. The Jets just, I just feel so bad for this fan base. 7-10, just fell apart yet again. The Patriots' worst season since, my gosh, over 2 decades now, finishing at 4-13. What do they got, Drewski says here, with the family, I'll be at the game tomorrow. Oh, that's what's up. Hey, man, enjoy, bro. Enjoy that game and have fun. Drewski will be in the house. Make sure you check out Heart of Texas Sports, man, here at IE Sports Radio. He'll be talking all about that this weekend. Of course, check out Drewski. It's Drewski, man. It's Drewski Self-Made YouTube. so many great streams, man. The guy just does it. He does it all and has an amazing show. Great stage presence, man. Oh, he's good on the camera, good on the mic. Just, yeah, check out Drewski, man. He'll be definitely talking about them Cowboys this week. So moving forward, Saints and Falcons. Okay, I get it. Everyone's talking about the whole Jameson Winston push thing at the end when they're in victory formation. He was trying to give his teammate a touchdown. But okay, can we let that go? Can we let it go? It's over. The game's over. It's 48-17. It just, I don't know. I don't understand. I don't even know if Derek Carr is going to be. This team has way bigger issues. I'm worried about some stupid play on fourth down. That was supposed to be a knee. I mean, I'm sorry, but Derek Carr, will he be back? I don't know. I just don't. I don't understand why everyone trips so hard on Derek Carr. Like, I get it. He's not. I'm a Raider fan. I know. I've seen a lot of this, but what I will tell you is Derek Carr is a good dude, man. I get it. Oh, he's a good person, but he's football. I don't know, man. Maybe it's not the fit. I don't know. I thought it would be. I said give him another year. If not, I mean, that's it. Is what it is. I'm just trying to show love to the guy because I respect him a lot. He's a man of the Lord, so am I. I don't know. But what I do know is let's see what he can do there. Regardless, they went 9-8, man. They went 9-8. I mean, missing the playoffs, but that's pretty solid, Saints fans. I mean, 9-8. Couple more pieces. Let's see what they do. As for the Falcons, they went 7-10. They just look like crap. And the Falcons got a lot of, I don't know. They need a lot, man. The Titans, they fired Mike Vrabel because it was Mike Vrabel's fault that they suck, right? 6-10. Okay. And I know I sound like such a Titans hater sometimes. I really do. But guys, there's nothing there. We go get D-Hop. Okay, yeah, I get it. We got Henry. I get it. But the defense can't stop anybody. Like, the offense, they score when they can. I mean, this is like all about explosiveness. Tannehill, maybe you thought he's not the guy there. I don't know. But for some crazy reason, I feel the problem's a lot bigger than Vrabel. So whatever, they get rid of Vrabel. You'll see what he does when he goes somewhere else. But as for the Titans, man, overall, can they just can they just get it through their head that they need to rebuild the whole damn franchise from the ground up? I mean, maybe not the ground up. They don't got to rebrand or move or anything. They did that once already. I'm just playing. Regardless, this team needs to. They need to get it together, man. They won this game over the Jaguars. The Jaguars, of course, they're fool's gold, man. They got knocked out of the playoffs with this loss, 9-8 on the season for them. But the Titans get a victory, 28-20 to win to finish out the season. They're 6-10. Good for these guys. Overall, I just feel like there's a lot deeper issues the Titans need to get onto, and it starts with the draft, man. If firing Vrabel was your answer, cool. Then fire him and hire somebody. But don't think that you're just gonna sign the best wide receiver in the National Football League and that's it. He doesn't play defense. You know what I mean? Like you need a lot more to fix this team. So let's see what the Titans do this coming year. Seahawks and the Cardinals. Okay, so the Cardinals, I mean, hey, they beat the Eagles, right? They're happy. They went 4-13 this year. Just a horrible year. I don't know what the hell's going on with these guys, man. Kyler Murray was supposed to be the guy. I mean, he's got injuries. I understand that. Things happen. But once again, this defense has just been terrible. The offense just doesn't seem to have the it factor anymore. I mean, what they once did about 10 years ago and a little bit before that. It's just a lot. The Cardinals need so much rebuilding. It's crazy, but we'll see where that ends up going. Overall, man, you got to take a look at the Seahawks. I know Pete Carroll is now out as the guy. He's going to go to the front office, and that's good. He's the oldest coach in the NFL, probably the most spunkiest and the craziest, too, in the NFL, which is amazing because his age did nothing. His age didn't show that at all. But I'll tell you right now, let's see. They go in a different direction. Geno Smith, you know what? Yeah, maybe we all wrote him off way too early. He did his thing this year. He went 9-8 with this team. Okay, there's still some pieces there in Seattle. They still got a lot going on. The defense is they're good, but then I don't know. There's flashes of crap in there sometimes too. The Seahawks are their own little mess, but at the same exact time, they're not as a mess as a lot of teams in the NFL. Get another coach in there, get some things going. I think the Seahawks can be scary coming up in the coming years. So we shall see. Moving forward, the Packers, man, defeated the Bears 17-9. Look, the Bears are 7-10. A lot of people are just hating on Fields now, because that's what you do, right? That's what happens when everything goes bad. You blame the corks. You blame the corks. No, you blame the head coach and the quarterback, right? That's what you do. You forget about everybody else. You forget that there's a defense on the field that just gives up more points than a damn. I don't know. I mean, I can't even think like Oprah. You know what I mean? Like, I know it's cliche, but it's the truth, man. I mean, when you got a defense that can't hold anybody, when you get an offensive line that can't protect this dude, I mean, you need a lot more to complain about Chicago. You know what I mean? Like, y'all, I don't know. Fields, he worked his heart off, man. He worked so hard. He played his heart out is what I meant to say. But guys like Adam Karnick, I just appreciate him, man, because you can catch him, of course, every Monday. He does an amazing job Monday evenings on Chi-Town Weekly here on iSports Radio. It just bothers me, though, when everybody writes people off so early, man. Give Fields a chance. This young man's getting it. Give him some pieces, man. There ain't nothing there. Who the hell does he have? What offensive line does he have? Can the defense stop anybody for a change? I mean, they're another team that is there. I don't know. They might be they're like Titans territory. They need a lot of things before they can complain. All right, so let's see. Other than that, the Packers get that victory. Did pretty okay. They found themselves in the playoffs at 9-8. They're taking on a very strong Dallas Cowboys team tomorrow, and we'll see how that one goes. Regardless, the Packers 17-9 on this. Oh, sorry, they've been this game 17-9, and the Packers finished at 9-8 on the season. Chicago at 7-10. What do? You chalk it up to a team that everybody kind of wrote off. You say that Jordan Love isn't as bad as everyone thought. You say that the defense came through in the biggest moments. Yes. But if you ain't giving some love to Aaron Jones, man, I don't know who you are. We can't be friends. Aaron Jones, man. This ain't no hate on love. But Aaron Jones is the dude. He really keeps everybody going. He really does, man. He's the motivator down there. He's the dude that just gives it consistently, keeps his legs turning. Aaron Jones is that dude, man. I love what he brings, man. He's that spark that just gets everybody. So yeah, you better believe that tomorrow they're gonna be leaning on him like a bar, like you're at the bar leaning. You know what I mean, on the dang thing, like the countertop. You know, I mean, that's all there is to it, because they're gonna need that guy. Anyway, moving forward, trying to go a little bit quick here. Oh, big ups to the chat room, by the way. Once again, lots of people in the chat here. Let's take a look. So yeah, Drewski's keeping that going of everybody in the in the chat. How you gonna be watching the game? Jen B says, I'm watching by myself. Aw, unfortunately my husband has to work. That sucks. The schedule was released the day before the schedule. Playoff schedule was released, so he couldn't get it off tonight. That sucks. Jen B says, have fun at the game tomorrow, Drewski. I'm sure it'll be lit. Oh yes, it will. Drewski's of course thanking everybody, and yes, Patty Bax in the chat. Big ups to Patty. She'll be in a primetime face-off tomorrow with our very own Ralph Khalees. And, of course, that is our very own Patty Bax. She says, hi, everyone. So glad the game was moved for safety reasons. Yes, of course. As you guys saw my primetime face-off earlier, Patty delivered me the news that the game was going to be moved, which is good. So that game between the Steelers and the Bills will be played on Monday instead at 4:30 p.m. Eastern, so it should be a good game. Patty says here, last year during our Christmas blizzard, we had over 49 people die, which was horrible. She says, it's not about the football at this point. It's about safety in the people's lives, and it's so true, because you already know, like, diehards are diehards, man. You're going to go out there and do what you will. And, you know, you're going to keep these fans from going. So, yeah, it's the smartest thing in the world to move it. Or you can have an empty stadium for the people who are like, nope, not doing that. So it's a smart reason. She also says here, I was definitely going to be there tomorrow, but I'm much happier the game got moved, and it'll be safe safer to get there and to get home. Go Bills. And it's the truth. It really is. I'm just so excited that we get that, that we get that moving around. I love how we get that because, the NFL could be a lot dumber, but this is a smart move, and I'm very happy they did that. And Drewski, of course, his 13th straight victory he's attending at AT&T, so that's awesome, man. So enjoy that game tomorrow, Drewski. So with that said, guys, moving forward, okay, the Chiefs beat the Chargers 13-12. The Chargers basically didn't play anybody, and the Chargers still lost. Okay, look, the Chargers just they got rid of their head coach. He's out. The defense that they've had over the last couple of years, they're dwindling. You're going to see new pieces. You're going to see people moving, leaving. I mean, the Chargers they had a window last year. Unfortunately, the playoff, no playoffs for them. Unfortunately, the injury bug bit them. There's nothing to cheer about, right? It sucks. You feel so bad for them. You really do, kind of. Raider fans, yeah. But I'll tell you right now, it's a rough go for these guys. I don't know how many more years they're going to suffer before they could actually see another good, strong streak from this team. But I'll tell you right now, 5-12, they need to. Yeah, there's a lot that needs to go on there. As for those Chiefs, they finished at 11-6. They rested everybody this game. They says, nope, Mahomes, you don't got to play. I don't even think Kelsey was in there that much. I don't know. But what I do know is that these guys are looking pretty good. They are taking on a very talented Dolphins team today. Very excited for that. Looking forward to the outcome, and let's see what this team does. Regardless, though, 13-12 over the Chiefs last week. And then, of course, we have the Giants defeating the Eagles. The Eagles have been falling apart for a while. The Eagles, of course, sat people. Didn't let Hurts go out there and some other players. But the Giants, 6-11 on the season. Another team like the Bears and like the Titans, and it's just. Once again, they can't get mad at the guy behind center and coaching and everything when the damn defense can't stop anybody. The Giants have had a year, and it's been a crappy year for them. But the Giants right now are just in that total rebuild mode as well. They have to be. There's no way. Yeah, they get a nice little victory here that doesn't mean anything in week 18. Sweet. 27-10 over the Eagles. Okay. But as of right now, the Giants, there's a lot of things that this team needs to overlook before they can even consider themselves competitive in the NFL. As for the Eagles, finishing off 11-6, it hasn't been their year. Doesn't mean they're not potent. Do not sleep on this team, all right? Moving forward, the Rams beat the Niners 21-20 because, once again, the Niners were sitting people just like everybody else were. They finished at 12-5. They're not worried. They know that they're, the best, if not one of the best teams in the NFL right now. And they got the number 1 seed. They don't need nobody getting hurt. As for the Rams, they needed this. They fought hard. They got the victory. 10-7 on the season. Good for these guys, man. Really nice seeing Carson Wentz out there playing some football. Really nice being able to see the Rams really get it together for once. Last couple of years, the Super Bowl champions a couple of years back, and then they just kind of nosedived. It's really cool to see this team kind of resurrect so fast. Everyone talks about, we Super Bowl, and then we got to, nosedive, and we don't have to, but, we go under, and we got to, there's always that tough period, players lead, and yeah, but it's really cool when you can see a team get back so fast. That says a lot about the head coach, that says a lot about the front office, and the players there. People want to be there, and I love that. So, Rams get a nice little victory to end this thing off, and there you have it. And then, of course, the Commanders and the Cowboys. Well, let's just say the Commanders are so happy the season's over, finishing at 14. Yeah. Finishing at 4-13. Cowboys finishing at 12-5. Look, overall, the Commanders, yet again, it's the Bears, it's the Titans, right? It's the Giants. These teams just need a lot. They've hit almost rock bottom, and a lot needs to change, right? Overall, the Commanders continue to have a very, in my opinion, a pretty good defensive line, and they still have no idea what's going on. I mean, they still know how to win a football game, or very many. As for the Cowboys, man, they're a strong, well-oiled machine. They're looking good. Prescott's playing good football. Yeah, here we go. And then, of course, Pollard, you got to love what this guy brings to the table every week. Lamb, look, this team, the offensive line, you got both Tyron and Tyler. You got to love what they got, right? You got to love how this team just happens to pull incredible victories from sometimes what seems like out of nowhere. And other times, shoot, they get good victories, and guess what? It's a victory like this, where it's like, yeah, it's so decisive, right? The Cowboys have everything they need. The Cowboys have a very good, very, very, very strong, good foundation that they have built on for years. Dak is so unappreciative, or not appreciative. He is so unappreciated. Dak Prescott, love him or hate him, he's going to go down as a quarterback to remember from this era for good reasons. Can he win a bowl? We'll find out. Will it be this year? We'll find out. But what I do know is that the Cowboys, those fans have no reason to get mad or talk bad or say anything, man. Be a Raider fan. Go ahead. I dare you. Okay, then talk bad. All right? But I'll tell you right now, these Cowboys have boy, if they ever had a chance, they just need to get it going now because they don't need the whole Charger deal to happen. Okay, where guys start getting hurt, and before you know it, this player leaves, that player leaves. They have the team to win now. The Bills have the team to win now. Okay, you have teams like this that have the team to win like today. So take advantage of it. Get it done, right? I mean, that's it. So Cowboys finishing at 12-5, 38-10 victory over the Commanders on the road. Then, of course, we get into my Raiders. Hey, this is now 8 victories straight over the Broncos. Yeah. 4 years undefeated over the Broncos, and it feels so good. It feels so good. I am happy. Why? Because, well, it just goes to show you that even though my Raiders suck, there's a team that we can still be consistently. I know that'll end eventually, but I'm just happy that we have it now. So, anyway, look, everyone's hating. I get it. Okay? But you can't get mad. AP, Antonio Pierce, he won a good amount of games, man. You can't get mad at this guy. Because what? They didn't make the playoffs when he took over half of the season and had to figure a lot of things out and do all this with the team he had. I mean, look, I'm just very excited. I do believe he needs a chance. Now, okay, I get it. Harbaugh comes in. Maybe that's the exception. But come on, man. I don't know. I am on Team AP right now. I want to see what he does. Give him a chance. Give him a year. Everywhere he goes, he wins. Super Bowl champion, the guy coached at Long Beach Poly, a very winning high school. He's done a lot, man. He's proven himself in so many ways. He's a Raider through and through. You heard the interviews and everything saying, I've always been a Raider. I'm so happy for this guy, man. Give him a chance. Gosh damn it, give him a chance. Let's go, Mark Davis. Let's see what he can do, okay? I'll call myself an idiot. If I'm wrong, I've called myself an idiot for being a fan for this team for 2 decades when they've sucked. So, hey, I can call myself an idiot again if they win. I mean, if he's bad, gladly, okay? But I think they're good. And I think he'd be a good fit. So 27 to 14 here, final score in Vegas. Raiders look good, 8-9 on the season. Denver finishes at 8-9. I get it, I get it. Russell Wilson's out, from what I understand. All these changes, cool. Look, at the end of the day, get things done. Get things done. That's all there is to it, right? Get things done. And what do I mean by get things done? Don't talk about it, man. Be about it, right? You know what I mean? We don't need the Broncos media talking about, we should be doing this. No. I want to see moves because the Broncos have a damn good team. They have players there. It's just nothing's happening. So, hey, if Russell Wilson was the issue, cool. I think Sean Payton's an amazing coach. Let's see what they do. put them into action. Put whatever it is that the Broncos fans and media and everybody's talking about, put it into action. I want to see it. The AFC, I want to see the AFC West looking like the AFC North, where everyone gets in but one team, and the one team who didn't get in is still freaking extremely potent and good. That's cool. That's nice to be able to be like, yeah, it's a good division, good football, instead of some crap teams in there, you know what I mean? So I'm proud of the Raiders finishing off the season. Good season for the Raiders, and yes, in the chat room, Patty Back says, speak it, Larry, that's right, yep, he deserves to be the head coach. Why not, man? Give him a chance. How much worse can the Raiders really get? I mean, come on, man. The last Super Bowl the Raiders played in, I get it. That was rough. I was in the 8th grade. And the last one they ever won, I was born 5 years after. I mean, come on, man. Goes to show you, and I'm not not in my 20s, all right? So I'm just saying, it was a while back. So regardless, look, it's a good pickup. Let's go AP. If they decide to go that way. Only other coach I'd be making the exception for, Harborough, but we'll see. All right, next up here, but once again, I'm on Team AP. Okay, last but not least, Sunday night's game was a doozy, or was it? The Buffalo Bills, earlier this year, I went on record numerous times talking about the Buffalo Bills. I said that they would win the Super Bowl this year because look at last year. Beyond resilient, right? Beyond resilient. And despite all the crap in their way, they still fought and managed to make a deep playoff run and then just ran out of gas, right? They went through a lot. I continued to say that the Bills would be the Super Bowl champions throughout the summer, throughout three and out call position. I might have said it on there too a few times, but 3 and out, 8 divisions in 8 days with Patty Bax. I mean, she was on there until my work schedule got extremely crazy this year. I went in Patty's chat room every single week for like the first 5 or 6 weeks of the regular season. Said the Bills are going to win the championship every year. And there was a point of the season where I was like, man, I don't know if they're going to do it. I'm still with them, but it's just a tough year. I don't know. It looks hard for them right now. Things are going bad. Injuries, this and that. Well, I'm an idiot. Because silly me to ever lose faith in a team that's so resilient. Because guess what? Even though I may have thought they might have been out at one point or another, I'm not going to be that dude. Because I knew a dude like that in high school that changed up his Super Bowl pick and whatever every 5 minutes. No, I was going to stick. I chose the Bills to win the bowl this year. I'm going to stick with the Bills this year to win the bowl, okay? And it didn't look good for a while. But you know what? If you want to see how resilient the Buffalo Bills are, watch a replay of last week. The Miami Dolphins are not a bad football team. As a matter of fact, they're a great football team. They're in the playoffs. They're playing the Chiefs today. They are a strong football team. The Buffalo Bills had every chance to lose that game. And what did they do? They fought beyond belief to win it. You can't script this stuff, man. They couldn't have picked a better game for Sunday Night Football. It was such a good game. The Bills, I love it. Scoreless first quarter. At the half, it was 14-7 Miami. A scoreless third quarter. And just when I was thinking, man, the Bills or the Dolphins might just put these guys to bed. Wrong. Nope. You can throw the dang buzzer in there. Nope, I was wrong. Yep, that's it. Because fourth quarter happens, and somehow, some way, they pull out some magic. And they're not at home. They're in Hard Rock Stadium. They are in Miami, the home of the Dolphins. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the Buffalo Bills. They went to work when they were already at work. They went it was like double time, man. They put in the extra hours. What a game. Allen threw 2 picks in this game, but he also threw 2 touchdowns. He also was the leading rusher. Shakir, I didn't even know who this guy was. I mean, come on, man. I mean, you how do you script this crap, man? Anybody talk about the NFL is fake or fixed or whatever, man, y'all are tripping. It's incredible. Josh Allen pulls this thing out. Guys, do you know who the Wyoming Cowboys are? Neither does anybody else. I call them the chocolate dip bananas because look at their uniforms. But look at them now. They're playing no knock on Barstool Sports, but they're playing in the Barstool Sports game or whatever, Barstool Sports Bowl or Arizona. Sorry, the Barstool Sports Arizona Bowl versus Toledo this year, and they won. That's no knock on them. I'm just saying it's not a major bowl or anything. But I'll tell you right now, a couple years ago when Josh Allen played for Wyoming, oh yeah, they were in the spotlight. They may have not have been a New Year's. I think they were actually. I don't know, but they were pretty good up there. All right, Wyoming was freaking up there. All right, that's a state where I think more people live in one county of Southern California than the whole state of Wyoming. Okay, and guess what? That little town in Cheyenne, I think that's where it's at. That team, they got it together and they made it happen. This team, that guy, this team together, it's the perfect recipe. Okay, McDermott, I just love what they got going on. They beat the Dolphins fair and square. They scored 14 unanswered points in that fourth quarter. They got it done. Congratulations to the Bills, man. They're on to the playoffs. They're looking good, and they're catching fire at the right time. And yeah, Patty backs the chat room. Josh isn't human. No, I don't know what he is, but man, he's crazy. I love it. The Dolphins already had their parade around. Yeah, they did. They were ready to go. This was for the AFC East title, and guess what? The Bills win. I think this is 4 years in a row now. Patty says here, Shakir had sure hands. He did. Amazing catch. A beautiful touchdown. In this game from him. I mean, I don't know. Actually, I don't think he didn't catch a touchdown. But I don't know why I got that confused. I'm thinking of the Deontay Hardy return was crazy. But I'll tell you right now, man. And then, of course, the Dawson Knox catch. But this is just an amazing team. They come through in the situations that you just wouldn't believe. Patty also says here, Josh was just prepared for his time in Buffalo when he played for Wyoming. Oh, he was just preparing for his time in Buffalo when he played for Wyoming. And absolutely, it's incredible, right? It's incredible what they've done, and I'm just so happy for this team. So congratulations to the Bills, and they're alive and well in these playoffs right now. And I'll tell you right now, after that game, after the season they've had, good luck beating the Bills this year. Still my Super Bowl pick. All right, so moving forward to today's games. Quick and dirty, okay, because I know we're almost out of here for the day. You know me, I go 1 hour commercial free. That is what it is, right? When I'm talking about all these games, recapping them for the week. But you guys, this is, and yeah, Patty says here they're a close-knit group, and it's true. They play for the man next to them. They play for their fans. Buffalo is a close-knit group, in my opinion, all right? So today, the Browns at 11-6. And the Texans at 10-7. You guys saw earlier the primetime face-off. You can see it on Twitter, of course, at IE Sports Radio, or my personal one at THEE_LB53, or on YouTube as well, at IE Sports Radio on our YouTube account. You see our primetime face-offs. We got 2 of them this morning. And I'll tell you right now, this team right now, this Bills team, I'm sorry, this Bills team. Yeah, you're very welcome, Patty. Thanks for believing. I love it. Now, yeah, you better believe I believe. So, but I'll tell you, this I don't know why I said the Bills. This Texans team is strong. They got what they need. They have everything they can to win this game. Stroud has been amazing this year. I can't say enough good things about the Texans. But it's been too long for the Browns. Flacco has played well. Earlier in the chat room for the primetime face-off, Taryn brought up that Flacco's never lost in the playoffs or in the wild card. And you know what? I think that defense is strong. Ladies and gentlemen, this will be the closest game, I think, of the weekend. I'm taking the Browns to win this thing. Yeah, I'm going to go 31-21. I think the Browns earn this victory and move forward to the next round. That's no knock to the Texans, though, because that's a night and day difference. But we'll see. I think either team, this is really a coin flip, but I think the Browns have the extra oomph. All right, next up we have the Dolphins and the Chiefs. That's coming up today as well. This game should be extremely good. I am so damn excited to see both these teams play. But you know what's going to happen? Mahomes is just going to go into overdrive and play how he always does. You're going to see Kelsey out there playing good football and fighting hard to win. And you know what? This Chiefs team who hasn't been themselves all year, I think they're going to play extremely well. However, Tua Tagovailoa, Mostert, Hill, this team has something to prove. They're ready to go, and I seriously think these Dolphins are moving on to the next round. Oh, yeah. I think last week they are pissed. They are just, I think they're going to take out all the aggression on the Chiefs. It's going to be a good game, but yes, I am taking the Dolphins by a thin margin. I think they're going to win this game, and believe it or not, I think it might even be defense. I'm going to go 2017 Dolphins win this game tonight. Oh, a little curveball actually, huh? So, tomorrow now, let's take a look here. Oh, got the chat room. Gen V, that's right. It's almost time. It is. We got a little bit to go, a couple hours. Flacco around and find out. Yes, hashtag dog pound. Oh, I love it. Good stuff, Gen B. Next up, we got tomorrow's games. Packers and Cowboys. Look, the Packers this year they've made sherbet out of you-know-what, right? But I'll tell you, this Cowboys team is special. They're favored by 7 points. I don't see this game going any other way. I think the Cowboys have everything they need. They're playing. I mean, McCarthy's playing his old team. I mean, this game has so much on it, right? I don't want to spoil it so early, but the line says 7 points for the Cowboys. And I think they're going to cover that. I'm going to go final score 28-21. I think the Cowboys are going to win this game. And by the way, they have the Browns winning by 2 points and KC winning by 4.5. Well, there you go. You already heard my predictions. I think personally it's going to be a very good game between the Cowboys and the Packers, but I'm going Cowboys. Next up, Rams and Lions. Crazy. This team traded quarterbacks a couple years ago, and here they both are. Who would have thought that's all they needed, right? Who would have thought that's all they needed? They got Detroit by 3 points. But I'll tell you right now, the Rams this year have been resilient. The Rams this year have had a makeover, and the Rams this year have been playing like they haven't played since the year they won the Super Bowl. The Lions are good. They're strong. They have all kinds of talent. This is such a tough game to pick. I feel like right now, both of these teams, this is another coin flip game. I still feel that the Browns and Texans are going to be the closest one. This will probably be the second closest game of the year. I mean, of the wild card. But right now, just looking at the injury report and everything, there's less questionables here. I just feel like there's a good amount of Rams who are going to make it happen. Call me crazy. I hate to be so mean or negative. I don't want to be that way towards the Lions fans. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm going Rams in this one. I think they're going to win it. They're a tough team. They're resilient. They've showed it. They've proven it. I'm going to go Rams in this game. I think it'll be something like 27-24 or something like that. All right, next up, we got Steelers and Bills that got moved from today or from Sunday to Monday. Very happy for that once again. Patty brought that up earlier in the chat. I mean, look, Buffalo, they're strong, they're good, they have everything they need. Patty mentioned that they can play in the snow. I mean, I'm sure they can. A lot of people can. But when it comes down to it, it's going to be a sloppy game. These Bills are resilient, though. I love what the Steelers got going, but I just don't see this game going any other way. As I told you already, my Super Bowl pick, these guys are so damn resilient. I love it. I mean, I see so much of myself in this team, just never throwing in the towel. I love what this team has. I'm going Bills in this game, 34-24 maybe, something like that. I mean, actually, no, that's too high scoring. I think the weather's still going to be pretty cold. I'm going to go like 17-10 or 17-7, I think. Bills in this game should be a good one. They got the Bills by 10 here. I think that's a good cover. Let's go Bills. And then last but not least, we have here the Eagles at 11-6 taking on the Buccaneers at 9-8. They have the Eagles winning by 3, and you know what? The Buccaneers made it in ever so slightly. They're a good football team, but I think the Eagles are going to turn it on. They've had some rough road, but just like the Bills, they're a very resilient team. That might be the bowl this year, Bills and Eagles. I don't know. We might see. I don't know. Of course, the Niners can't count them out, right? And, of course, the Ravens can't count them out either. But, boy, it's going to be fun, and those are my picks. That, of course, will conclude the show. And, man, I'm so excited. Thank you all for tuning in. It has been a fun one. Let's get on out of here. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. 3 and Out has concluded for this week. And boy, it was a fun game. So much going on in so little time. I just want to thank everybody for tuning in today, hearing me yap for an hour straight. Crazy, right? But yes, big ups to everybody in the chat room, of course. Rob Calise, Adam Karnick, Taryn Rodriguez, Ruski Jen B, and of course, Patty Bax. Thank you to all of those great people tuning in. Check out all their awesome shows, you guys. Tune in, show them some love. As I told you guys earlier, IE Sports Radio, we got something for everybody. Everybody. We are the mall of sports. If you like Bath and Body Works lotions, well, it's over there. I'm just telling you guys, I don't care. You like food court? We got the food court. You got sports stores. You like that. You like jewelry? It's over. I mean, that's all there is to it, you guys. We have something for everybody. What do you like? We have it. We are the buffet of sports here at IE Sports Radio. That's what we do. That's how we do it. Please head on over to IESportsRadio.com. Check out all the cool stuff, schedule, and all that fun stuff there. IESportsRadio.com/shop. Grab yourself a shirt. Show us some love. Represent. Of course, head on over to Spreaker. Spreaker.com. IE Sports Radio. Find us. Listen to all of our great shows on there. Head on over to IESportsRadio.com. Check all of our shows on there as well. All of our stuff, Hall of Fame, Fans of the Month, all that fun stuff. Make sure you check everybody out. Show love every single week. As I always say, big ups to the man above, our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Without him, nothing is possible. And of course, without all of you guys out there, the listeners, IE Sports Radio is not possible. All of you, my awesome colleagues and everybody, we appreciate you all so very much. We're so thankful. And we just appreciate you all so much for being a part of this in some capacity. Whether you're a listener, a podcaster, somebody helps out with social media, it doesn't matter. We appreciate you all so very much. Stay tuned, y'all. We got more primetime face-offs coming up tomorrow. Patty and Ralph throw down the gauntlet for the Steelers and the Bills. We got more coming up, y'all. Taryn representing the Rams. We're going to try to get Corey and IE Sports Radio Hall of Famer Bobby up on here as well for that primetime face-off. There's so many great things, and that will do it. Next week, we'll continue on recapping this past week, and then of course, having more primetime face-offs. You can catch us on YouTube, of course, on Twitter. Check us out there. Also, our X account, IE Sports Radio, at IE Sports Radio. All social media. We're available on wherever you get your podcasts. PlanetJerky.net. Check out Planet Jerky. Grab some jerky, and that'll do it. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate you all. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. And I'll see y'all next week. Until then, take care. And as always, God bless.